Welcome back to Alton Park, where the sun is shining at last, and we're just a few minutes away from round 14 of the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship. Special day for me. It's the last day in the presenter's chair, and it's just become even more special because I've been joined by three multiple British Touring Car champions, and that's a big thrill because we normally only have Tim Harvey, who's only ever won once. Colin Turkington, Jason Plato, Matt Neal. Colin refused to sit in between Jason and Matt Neal, but you seem to be getting on fine these days.
We actually get on really well now, don't we? I mean, we've had a little argument outside. It nearly came to blows, but we're okay, aren't we?
Well, I was just thinking it probably needs three of these stools to prop up Tim Harvey, doesn't it? So about the three of us is about the same sort of armchair space. No, it's great to be here today. And I said earlier on, it makes a change coming to Alton Park, and actually looking forward to seeing Jason, and when we used to be taking chunks out of each other a few years back. And Colin, we didn't leave out the fun either.
Yeah, but we actually started the programme today, Colin, by talking about the sort of growing rivalry in particular between Dan Camish and Tom Ingram, and that was starting to get a bit spicy and feisty, and social media and everything. The championship needs it, doesn't it?
It does, Stephen. Running at the front of this grid, the guys know what the prize is at the end of the season, and everybody wants it so much. So, you do your bet on track, but you're looking for any advantage on or off track over your competitor, and whether that's psychologically or whatever. So, I can understand why they're pushing the boundaries, pushing the limits, and any opportunity to try and get one over the other guy, you have to take, because the margins are so fine in this championship, as we know.
You were good on the psychology, weren't you?
Do you know what? It's a part of the game I loved, and Colin's right. It's tough at the top, isn't it? And you've got to look for every single chink. And if being Dick Dastardly amuses you, like it did me, I like playing that role. It's all good fun.
I always remember at Snetterton when Patrick Watts put it on pole in the Mazda, and there was Soper, Clenand. They all, for an hour before, they all just chivied into him, and he lasted to turn one. And he was straight off, and Patrick was good enough to win the race. But
is that right?
Yeah, it's always happened.
Yeah.
It's who's good at it and who's not.
Yeah, you all sort of come from different eras. Colin, you're still on the edge of getting back into the action. Maybe next season. What can you tell us?
It's hard to know, Steve. I think I'm only sort of half retired. I'm always sort of trying to be half ready to go again, but who knows what the future is going to bring. I'm quite happy with how life currently is for me. Yeah. I think the timing was right at the end of last season. I've been a BMW driver in this championship, for a large majority of it, and without that support, it's obviously difficult for me to be here. But it just felt right. Particularly the age of my two boys, who are racing this weekend. It's nice that I can be a bit more present for them. I think that's the thing, when you're in this championship, it's all consuming, and you have to be selfish if you want to win. Yeah. But I don't want to be continuing to be selfish my whole life, when my kids are at the age now when they probably need me a bit more. So, we'll see where we are at the end of the season come next year. But, I'm enjoying driving different things, bit of GT, bit of historic. So, yeah, I'm quite happy with life.
Yeah, one route is classic touring car racing, and I know that's been a big thing for both of you. I mean, we all live in the past, don't we, a little bit?
Do you know what? We've spoken about this a lot, but driving those old cars, they're a big challenge, and they're genuinely a bit scary, to be honest. And we joke and laugh, but round Goodwood, on the limit in a 67 Corvette Stingray big block that I've driven a few times, it's big stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.